go at coffee right now.
Hazelnuts. That's the almond.
So I hear you had problems going across the desert, eh?
Well, let me tell you a story. It all started dry, and then things got wet.
Bucketing down with rain. We got to get going. It's flooded, weather's coming in. There's a salt lake in a couple of days' time. Only way out. I'm actually a little bit worried.
And after it got wet, things got pretty hectic.
Oh my God, you right? Yeah, we'll talk. No!
I'm worried. Uh-oh.
I'm stuck. Are you stuck?
Man, I'm filling up the water in here. You need to get around here and try to get around.
Sounds like a hectic trip.
More like epic.
Epic. More like
We have a task in our hands this morning. Broken inside the CV joints, completely exploded. It's preventing us being able to turn the wheel.
And after that, mate, that's when we got out.
I saw you dropped your wheels.
More like your nuts.
Lost the wheel, lost my nuts. What actually happened was we just took a corner going down the highway and the bloody wheel came off.
That's our current situation. Bloody wheel came off, snapped all my studs. Not good. Managed to get it up on a jack. That's the damage that's done here.
But hopefully none of this happens on our trip.
Let's hit the road.
$1,500 kilometres from Adelaide, halfway across the Nullarbor. The Simpson Desert was not done with Torben. The gremlins were back.
Just can't cut a brake. This is shit. Now I've done a rear axle in the middle of nowhere with no phone reception. Oh well, we'll lock the front hubs and I guess I'm going home early.
On a broken rear axle, you can still drive it home in front wheel drive, but when your rear wheel bearing gives way, then you're done. This is a tow truck job.
I have no words. Not suitable for camera anyway, that's for sure.
Yeah, alright, mate.
See you soon.
Leaving someone behind with vehicle problems is always a low point, but when you can't do anything for them anyway, there's no point in making the trip a low point. Onwards we go. And I've got something special in mind for the boys. An old car graveyard. Photographer's dream.
We're at Canalda, which is an old roadhouse on the old air highway. The new air highway, which we just came from, is out there. We're just checking out all the old cool wrecks here. There are so many old Holdens, Valiant, Dodge, all kinds of stuff out here, even an XA Falcon. Really cool stuff to look at here. Well, there were 5 of us. Now there's only 4 of us. So we've got Jono on the camera right now, John over there, Tim over there, having a look around, getting some wicked photos. Unfortunately, Torbs isn't here because he was the 5th person. He's sorting that out. So John and Tim, they're along for the ride now. John is a gourmet chef. I think he calls himself the Outback Gourmet Chef. So I'm looking forward to the meals, right? So I thought I'd better take him to the best campsite in Australia. And I don't mind showing this campsite because it's so far away, you're not going to get all the riffraff going in to trash it. But I'm going to take you guys to the best campsite in Australia. And we might have a couple of other friends come down to visit us while we're there because we're all heading from Adelaide and we're all going to Perth. So let's hit the road.
But before we hit the road, time to get some fuel. I guess we'd have called it gas back in them days, but where's the attendant? And where's the fuel?
What's that cockle-bitty? Well, there is 1,234,567 kangaroos. -1.
The deeper we got into WA, the darker and wetter it got. And the weather in this region is very unpredictable.
Just had some very interesting news. We're not going to be able to get down to Twilight Cove the way we wanted to.
Or maybe at all.
Or maybe at all, yeah. No, we'll get down the other way. We've got to go a long way around. But I don't think we're getting out the same way that we wanted to get out.
It's time to lock the hubs and take our alternative route towards Twilight Cove. Our first official camp away from the highway. With the poor weather conditions today, a fire is a welcome sight, and it is getting a little bit nippy.
There's a lot of Thosking going on here. I'm already set up. I'm already set up.
The mobile donger?
The mobile donger.
Easy dinner tonight, but there are some epic meals coming up, trust me.
Like, what is it? What's the
Well, it's just a bunch of scientists out there.
We're dropping tire pressures quite low already. The beach is not very far away.
Weather's buggered off. There's a few clouds about, but the sun's out, that's the main thing. The wind has dropped. Might be in for a good time. Quandongs!
What are these?
These are quandongs.
Quandong.
Quandong.
I presume the red are the riper, huh?
Yeah, so normally when you see red you don't eat it, unless you know
Yeah,
what it is.
true.
It's either like that. It's a bit.
Skin, flesh and everything.
Yep.
Look at that.
Yeah, so these seeds, you can roast them and then you crush them and then you get a nut inside it. Want to try them?
Not really.
It's good.
What part of that is good?
Overripened. Yeah, I'll find you a better one.
Well, chewing into it, you can taste it. It's quite dry to start off with, but once you chew into it, it's actually
Yeah,
quite nice.
these are
I
huge.
must have had a bad one.
Oh, here you go. Extremely high in vitamin C though. We should keep the nuts because they're really tasty once you roast them.
Hey, right.
I had a bad one. What can I say?
After consuming a quandong or two, we went past the Air Bird Observatory. There is a museum there. Now, not everyone's a fan of a museum, so I'm not going to bore you with it. But if you are in the region, definitely go past because it tells you a lot of history about the place. And there's a lot of cool bones. Kids will love it.
So what do you think of that place?
Mate, I was pretty impressed, hey. I've never seen whale bones and things like that before, so that was something new. And just a beautiful spot. I wouldn't mind being trapped out here for a while myself. The little museum was cool to see.
As you can see, the sleeves are off. We're on the beach. We are having the drive in the seaweed at the moment because we are at high tide. Towing on the beach at high tide. No, it's all good. I know this beach very well. It's quite firm. It's a very low high tide, which is good. About a 20k run on the beach, and then we have to duck off the beach because with the tide this high, there's no way to be able to go around the rocky headland without having the bonnet under seawater. We don't like that, do we? I know some of you guys might want to see that, but it ain't going to happen. How do you feel about having your bonnet under seawater?
Not keen.
But the audience might want to see it.
Pretty sure my hierarchy won't.
Might get in trouble.
You've never been here? No. It's a pretty specky spot.
Always heard about it. That's awesome. So good to be back here. And I can't wait to see what you guys think about this place. It's just so epic.
This place is insane. I'm loving this.
After 30 k's along the beach, we are finally at Twilight Cove.
Are you sure you want to set up while it's still light? We could wait a couple more hours, try and go for the shade. Fair point. Okay. But if there's anywhere you want to set up, anywhere I would set up in the daytime, I'll set up here anytime. I can agree with that. This is awesome. Anytime. Just don't get too close to the rock. You might wake up with a headache. Not from the hangover.
Can't wait to set up and get a fire going. Do a bit of a cook up. It's going to be good.
It's amazing. This is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Be cracking there with that light from the fire tonight.
Ronnie, what you got the kitchen out for? I'm cooking tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but we need skewers. And my tent's set up already.
You just relax and I'll be back.
See you soon, mate. Hello mate, what took you so long?
What took me so long? Well, I didn't know if you wanted live or dead or what shape you wanted, so I got you to raw sample and I had to leave the whole place to go and get some. I can't just rip stuff up here. What have you guys been up to?
Not much really.
Not much. Just relax.
Remember those friends I told you about? Well, here they are.
It's got to be Rafa and Benjamin. G'day mate.
You can probably see why this place is so damn gorgeous and special, but you do have to get lucky with the weather. If it blows hard here, you're in for a bad time. Given we have a chef with us, we're going to be in for one heck of a meal tonight. Can't wait.
It's almost dinner time. Some more friends have arrived. They're in the background chilling around the fire. John?
Let me roll you through what we're doing. So, Ronnie, you kindly got me some beautiful sticks. I've given them a bit of a whittle down.
Drove a long way for those.
Drove a very long way for those. We're going to do a tandoori chicken on a spit over the fire, and then we're going to do like a nice rice peeler to go with it. The challenges of crossing borders is a slight new one for me.
Oh yeah, South Australia to WA, you got to surrender.
Surrender, and we did surrender. Yes. Much to my disgust.
When crossing back into WA, Western Australia, you must surrender honey and all fresh fruit, amongst a number of a few other things. Even unopened packets, you still have to surrender.
We preempted a number of things. We cooked the onions the morning before so that we had some onions and garlic and everything ready to go. We bought some frozen peas. As a condiment for the tandoori chicken, we've got a cucumber and coriander yogurt. The tandoori chicken we marinated yesterday, so we've got a really beautiful tandoori paste, some yogurt and a little bit of spice, and then mixed all that up in the Ziploc bag. And
you could do this at home before you
oh, absolutely, yeah. So the best thing, I think, when you do a lot of the meals when you're going away, pre-prep what you are going to use, and these things are your friends.
Oh yeah.
So when you're packing into fridges and everything else, like, it's the easiest thing to do. So what we're going to do, we'll get the onions and stuff on the fire just to rewarm them, put a chicken stock cube in, throw some rice in, let that cook down. So the absorption method, which is 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of stock, really simple. When all of that stock is absorbed, your rice is done. So then once that happens, then we'll fold some frozen peas through. So we've got some sort of green veg in there. We've got mango chutney, cucumber mint yogurt, tandoori chicken on the spit.
We're eating well tonight.
It'll be delicious.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Can I sit by the fire while you do all this?
Off you go.
I have cooked breakfast, haven't I?
Yeah, you have both days.
Amazing.
Tasty.
Yep. Tasty, spicy. It's got everything.
Bit of fresh, bit of sweet,
Yeah.
savoury.
There's nothing about it I don't like.
Nice, perfect. That's a good meal.
Oh, wicked. This is good. I want to go by the fire and shut up for a while.
What beats a nice meal cooked over a fire? The answer is absolutely nothing. And shut up is exactly what I did for the next 4 bowls of tandoori chicken.
It's our second day at camp. Now today we didn't do much apart from relax, but we also did do a big walk around in everyone's camps. And as you saw yesterday, a few other people rocked up. So we got Ben over here, and of Destination Football 4 over there. We got Rafa and Liz. Now speaking of Liz, she's got nail polish. What's this for? We're playing walnut roulette. Come over here. Alright guys, got a game we got to play. Now Liz is in on this. She knows what's going to happen, so she's opted out. Jono, you're taking her place.
Conveniently.
Yes, you are. The rules are, we're going to mark the 6 stud wheel nuts on Ben, your car, on the 80, and we're going to go for a bit of a drive. We're going to come back. When we come back with some more wood for your fire, which John's going to be cooking on, whichever wheel nut's closest to the ground when Ben stops the car has to eat a sandwich with 5 ingredients picked by the other 5 people. So it could be anything. Jalapenos, Vegemite, Nutella, cheese, aioli.
The whole sandwich?
The whole sandwich.
Wow.
Rafa's face.
Let's go. Who's number 1?
That'll be me.
You're definitely staying at camp if you're drinking wine.
I'm unlucky too.
Sorry. That's the neatest one out of all.
Number 5. Oh no, everyone else is good.
I'm the only one thinking. Let the games begin. Truth.
Are you feeling lucky?
I'm not sure. Are you number 2? Yeah. Oh no!
We would have thinking, those guys.
Yeah, because I put my 2 down there because then I knew like the chances of her landing back right on it. Well, it happened.
Who's number 1?
Yeah, you.
Oh wait, is it
Dave.
not number 1?
No, number 2.
Who's number 2? High five. I've got to get back.
Sandwich time! Oh. Do you want the sandwich before dinner or after dinner? Breakfast tomorrow? What do you want? How about last thing? Last thing? Yeah. When we're out of here. Oh, as in like when we're at the... Okay. Can't wait. Let's go.
Sleep tight, Benji. The rest of us are thinking about what ingredients to put into your sandwich.
Wet morning pack up. We've been really lucky with the weather, I gotta say. Just starting to rain now. Awesome weather the last couple of days. We've got to hit the tracks now and go out the way that we couldn't come in. We're pretty sure we can get out because these boys came in that way, but we've still got Benji's sandwich, and there's been a few ingredients sort of talked about at camp this morning, and yeah, I don't think he's gonna like what's coming. So we'll hit the tracks and we'll head on out of here.
Good time to leave with low tide.
My 8th year in a row down at Twilight Cove, and it won't be the last, I'm telling you that much. See you later, old friend. I'll be back soon. There's some good full driving to be had as you approach Twilight Cove, and also as you leave Twilight Cove. There's a roller coaster sand dune system, and there's a bit of a technical section as you climb up. But apart from that, the drive in is pretty easy going, but it is a long drive.
I'm starting to feel a bit hungry now. That's alright, mate. We can make you a sandwich. Oh, you would do that for me? Happy to. Oh, that's very kind of you guys.
Mate, we got 5 ingredients for you.
I'm excited.
So are we.
It's made with love. There'll be plenty of that.
Do you like hoisin sauce?
Depends what it's with, already. Masala? My favourite.
Bit of tuna as well?
Well, you know, you've got to have your daily fish intake. Got to stay healthy on these trips.
You said raw egg, didn't you?
I do.
A raw egg as well. Oh my god, I feel sorry for him. I wonder if someone's going to be nice and add butter.
No, that's the egg.
That's the egg. Lunch for one.
Benji just disappeared.
Lunchtime. Starving, I think.
That drive took it out of you, didn't it?
What do you do with the sandwich around about now? Oh, I don't know what to pick yet.
I'm picking Vegemite.
You might be picking a bottle of water and help wash it down really quickly. Nice little chili tucked in there too.
Oh my god. So that's the egg. This looks just too good.
What's a sandwich? Would you ever eat something like that? Some might say interesting, but I'm gonna say disgusting. Tandoori paste, garlic paste, raw egg, tuna, and to top all that off, Vegemite.
Oh,
It looks
yummy.
pretty good actually. Was that a slight gag?
You alright? I mean, can you describe it? You know when you have something and you don't quite know what's in it? You can taste everything.
Oh.
It's it's every layer, every flavour just hits at the
Wrong moment.
probably the wrong moment.
Good on you, Benji. You ate the whole bloody thing. You're going to be sorry later. I have a feeling that sandwich is going to repeat on you all the way to Perth.
From a well-known gourmet chef's perspective, what's your professional opinion? Would you like a taste?
Yeah, no.
I try to be, but then another taste like just comes in and goes, hi. I'm here too. It's like,
I just want to have a bite. I just want to know what you're going through.
No, I'm going to have a bite.
Try it.
There's a lot of going.
It's very confusing. There's a lot going on. Oh yeah, there's a garlic.
Bad as it looks.
I was just about to say it's not as bad as I thought it would be, and then I just had a gag.
There's a couple of blokes with some sore guts back there. We're about to start a 90-mile straight. Hopefully they can keep it all in. And we'll see you guys next week.